Right now, Diddy's going through a real trial and tribulation, Sean. How do you feel like this is impacting the industry, and what are your thoughts on everything that you're seeing out here, man?
And did y'all squash your beef when he said you stole his beat or something like that? Or you gave it to somebody else, a beat that you were supposed to give to him?
Jesus Christ, boy, she be on it.
Yeah.
No,
I'm a
but
journalist,
me and Diddy never had no beef.
Okay.
What it was, Loving You No More. Mario wanted Loving You No More too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so Diddy went into a spiral. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't talk to me like that. But he did. He wasn't happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So as we could see, he ended up getting the record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, listen, man, I don't speak on other people's lives in reference to what their personal life is or how they. That's not my business. I don't know. All I can tell you is my name's Sean Garrett. I make hits, and I'm about making some more hits.
Yeah.
And anybody out there want to work with me, let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, just kidding. And my new album is coming out. It's called Self-Conscious.
I'm with you.
And my new single is called Baddie.
Yes.
But no, Beehive, like I love you, man. And I gotta be respectful of my interview with you. So you deserve to get whatever you want from me.
Well, no, I totally understand. Though,
my opinion is just like I really know that this is a difficult business, and what I've learned is that you have to always try to be as much as you can on your P's and Q's and know what can happen. So you have to be mindful. No matter how much money you get, no matter how many opportunities you get, you have to remain mindful that the more that's given, more is required.
How did you stay on the? I don't want to say straight and narrow because we all got our own paths. But how did you manage to, for your entire career, stay out of that and not indulge in some of those?
Rita Elaine, that's my mama.
Yeah.
Rita Elaine just wasn't about it.
Yeah.
And she let me know from the gate. But I played sport. I played sports. I was an athlete. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have went pro baseball.
Okay.
Like, I really just never really cared about, like, I just don't like that kind of stuff, to be very honest. I just like to work. Even with, what's funny is, like, when you're in relationships with girls, they always think you gotta lie. Or, niggas be bullshitting. No, I really don't be bullshitting. I really be working.
Yeah.
Like, how you think I got here? You really think I just sit around and just try to chase girls all the time? No. Girls are attracted to niggas who do they thing.
Working.
That's what women are attracted to. They're attracted to hardworking men that mind their business, men that's focused, men that take care of themselves, men that take care of their kids, men that take care of their responsibility. I mean, baby, you mad at me because I'm just me. So I'm not saying I'm better than anybody, but I'm not out here searching for anything either. I'm just being myself.
Yeah.
Right? And I think, if anything, women need to understand that. You got to stop dogging your man out because you insecure about what can possibly happen. It happened with you. It can happen with somebody else. That means you need to get on your P's and Q's and make sure you got your things in order, so you don't have to have that insecure. Because I think that's the biggest problem with relationships. I don't know how we got on that, but.
Well, yeah, let's talk about these relationships because you know what, we got a whole war going on with the black love.
We're the drift, yeah. That's
Yeah.
We with you.
Where is black love
so
right now?
R&B is back. Let me tell you why R&B is back.
Come on now.
Because black love.
Ooh.
But black love is suffering.
No,
Black
but
love
you know what?
right
You know
Yeah.
why black love is suffering? Because it's a learn. We learn it now. We learning how to communicate. See, this is a whole nother thing that's going on. You remember how that revolution in the 70s?
Yeah.
This is a revolution. This is a revolution with young men who have gotten tired. I don't want a trick. I really don't. I'm cool on it.
Tricking was started by the man, no.
No, it wasn't.
Tricking ain't tricking if you got it.
No.
Who started that?
No. That wasn't started by the man. No.
Who was that started by?
That was just started.
The man is the provider, all of that. That goes along.
The provider ain't got nothing to do with tricking.
You know what? It doesn't. It goes hand in hand, though. You know what I'm saying?
See what I'm saying?
It goes
We've been in
hand
it. We've been in
hand.
it
It
too.
goes hand in hand.
We've
No,
been in
because,
it.
because you know what? Something.
See what
let
I'm
me say-
saying, bro? You can't tell me.
The reason why I say go hand in hand is because a lot of things I hear people say is tricking. That's just a man providing.
No,
it's not
hold
even
on,
really
hold on,
tricking. If
hold
you're
on.
taking care of the household and stuff like that, you're
See.
being a provider. I ain't necessarily gonna call you a trick for that.
Now we finna get to
Okay,
it.
let's go. Let's go.
This is what
You
I
got the right one, Sean.
This is what I came
Yeah.
to do.
Okay, let's talk about it.
So when it come to love, see how love get confused with what a responsibility is? Now, everybody's responsibility is not the same.
Right.
And the understanding of the responsibility depends on your household. To go back to the question, hey, Sean, or the question you asked me, how did you prevent yourself from getting caught up in my mom, right? And so, but my mom taught me that a woman is supposed to be responsible for herself.
Yeah.
My mama did
100%.
not teach me that it was my responsibility to take care of no grown woman, no grown person, period. Because you know what happened with those responsibilities? Those responsibilities that you are basically taking over. Now I gotta take care of this person. Most time when you take care of people, you the one in charge. But a person wants you to take care of them and tell you what to do. See, that's gonna be a conflict. See what I'm saying? Out the gate. So grown people are grown be grown, ain't they? Grown people gonna make their own decisions, ain't they?
Facts.
Yeah.
That's why grown people need to be responsible for grown people.
Okay.
You can't be mixing. You can't be mixing and picking, because you know what? That's gonna cause conflict. Because ain't nothing I'm paying for. I ain't finna tell me what to do.
Come on.
Ain't no way.
Except for that one right there, because she'll take your money and then cuss you out.
See what I'm saying?
I don't cuss nobody out.
I didn't say
take the
that.
money.
You cussed out Jody Breeze the other day, and Sean Garrett about to get it right now.
I can say,
back cool. So let me not say nothing. We back locked in. Let me just not.
Let's stay. See what I'm saying? See how you get them together? You got to get them together. See what I'm saying? You get them together.
I'm trying to get that fire out of her.
No, yeah, because
she don't go for it.
She ain't ready for the boy though. I'm trying to tell you. I knew it coming in. I could tell a look in her eyes. It's in her
You gonna let
eyes.
Sean Garrett come here and shut you down?
I'm gonna get her out of here. Get her out of here.
shutting me down. Because look,
No, I got something for it, Carl. I've been in training. I'm ready for you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
cannot
You been in
wait.
training.
I just hit you with a ball. What's happening?
Look,
You got to come on back with that. I just told you right now. I just put it right there in your court. I just told you it does not make sense. What I do understand about you, you're a beautiful, smart young lady. So I know what I just said to you got to register. Because the problem is when you start taking on a responsibility with a grown person and a grown person start telling you what to do, that ain't a grown person you're dealing with. You're really dealing with a child. And I ain't got time to be raising somebody else's kids.
Yeah.
You know what
or
I'm
a
saying?
master manipulator.
It's master what? Manipulator. That's what's going on. See, you manipulate me when you taking my money and you telling me what to do. Absolutely
That's
not.
manipulation.
You ain't even no rules.
you came in though wanting this because a lot of men come in.
Whoa.
A lot of men come in like, oh yeah, I'm the breadwinner. I'm the
Who's you talking about?
breadwinner.
Who's you talking about, Beehive?
No, I ain't say you.
Who is she did. She said, but you came in. Not
Let me say this. Some
Not
men.
me.
I'm not gonna say you. Some men come
see,
in.
that's the
with this.
songwriter in me. You know what I'm saying? They gotta
come in
pay
with
attention
that.
to them words, because they'll
To the
slide them
lyrics.
words. Hey, when you not ready, bro,
Yeah.
they'll slide them words. You know, that's
Real
what I'm
quick.
ready for.
Come
She
on.
just slid that you on. Not that ain't
Right.
me.
Some
That's
men.
him.
Some men. I'm saying
Dim.
some men.
That's dim.
They come in with that already, like with that mindset. I'm the provider. I'm gonna take care of the household or whatever. Da 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 da. So because you're taking care of the household, I should have no opinion on anything.
See-
like I'm just supposed to sit back. Oh, you taking care of the household?
Well, listen, that didn't say me, but I'm just gonna help you out.
Oh, okay.
That was you. That was
Okay.
you. That was
Uh-huh.
dim and that.
Yeah.
That's that, and this is this. Let me explain to you the difference. The difference is I respect all of that, but grown people do grown shit.
Yeah.
And people that forgot about being grown. Grown people don't take care of grown people. That just don't make sense. See, we can stop all this shit, right? We can just shut all that down. Grown people need to be responsible like grown people. If you grown and you got somebody taking care of you, that means you're not grown no more.
We need an album
What's
called
okay,
Death
yeah.
to Tricking.
That means
Okay,
you're
so
not
let me
grown.
ask you this. Let me
Yeah.
ask you. Back in the day when
we're not back in the day,
I'm
though.
just asking. I'm just asking.
Did Kamala say we moving
Come on.
forward?
Yeah,
We're
we
not
are.
moving backward. This
We
the
not- we
contradiction.
not.
This the contradiction. We complain about Trump trying to take us backwards, and we keep trying to go forward. We're trying to go forward, but now they want to go backwards. keep it going forward. You
We're
can't
not
do
going
that.
back. We have to unlearn some
can't do
things
that.
because
Can't
if we come from, if a
can't do
lot of
that.
people are coming from situations and households where their mother stayed home and cooked and cleaned and took care of the house, and the father went out and made the money to bring back for her to cook up and make sure this house is clean. So if people are coming from those generations are still here expecting those things, was the mother not a woman? Was she not a grown person that was taking care of the household?
I'm gonna have to do this.
I'm just saying, but those are the expectations that people are trying to push on today. I'm not saying that is today. I'm saying that this is where a lot of people have that mindset. So if we're unlearning things and learning something new, so the woman was not a woman that was taking care of those kids, making sure they was good. The husband had everything he needed while he was outside getting the money, bringing it back.
Here's a problem with that. First of all, those are not the women that's around today.
Yeah.
That's number uno.
Well, I said that's why we have to unlearn some things, but I'm saying that's where it came from. That's where that thought came from.
Well, I mean, I respect that, but you and me and Beehive and all us had mama and daddies, and we know that that's not what's going on today. So, as in Rome, do as the Romans do. So we can't be using all this. I'm not saying you being manipulative, but that's a manipulation perspective, because it's like when it comes down to understanding where we at and what we doing, we're going to talk about where we at and what we doing. We're not going to be mixing up, because that's what ends up happening. They be mixing up these conversations and talking about what used to be and how it should be and what it should have been. And that's not what we dealing with. What we dealing with is what we dealing with today. And what's going on today is a lot of tricking and a lot of manipulation and a lot of moving in and moving out mentally, playing these games. And then you want to be what you want to be on the day you want to be it. I ain't got time for that, because you know what you're doing? You confusing yourself, first of all. You confused. And now you confusing me because I don't know who you are. Right? You got to get back to, if you wanted to be straight up and down, then it needs to be straight up and down. That means two people need to be responsible adults. And responsible adults, and let me just get into it. Like, my next single is called Girlfriend. Okay?
I'll be a boy.
And here's the hook. Girlfriends to wives, and my wives turn to girlfriends. Girlfriends to wives, now them wives is my past tense. If I had a wife that would treat me like my girlfriend, then she would be my wife, and she wouldn't be my girlfriend.
So that just feels like some gaslighting to me. Okay.
See what I'm saying? You gaslighting. Ain't ready for it. She's not ready, bro. She's not ready, bro. Ain't no gas. See what I'm saying? Gaslighting. You tell me what gaslighting means.
If my wife was my girlfriend was my wife. That's why I didn't talk about I got a side piece because my wife treated me like this, my girlfriend, da da da.
No, did you hear what I said?
I get it though.
I said girlfriends to wives,
yes.
and wives turn to girlfriends. Girlfriends to wives. Now them wives is my past tense. If I had a wife that would treat me like my girlfriend, then she would be my wife, and she wouldn't be my girlfriend. The reason, what that means is, I came to you accepting everything you said you was gonna do, everything you said you was gonna be, trusted you, because the trust came from my heart, not from you.
Right.
Right? But once I see that you are not the trustworthy person that you said you was gonna be, that changes my perspective of who you really are. So now you're making these moves thinking you're designing me, because that's all it is. They try to design you.
Trying to design a player.
And once you can't design me, you can't design that shoe to look how you want it to look. Now you want to wear another shoe, or you want to, now that something's wrong with the shoe, now there's something wrong. Ain't nothing wrong.
Let me ask you though, and this is just a question. As you were speaking, it came to my mind.
This is fun.
When you get in relationships, especially relationships that last past 6 months, you're in a long-term relationship. People change.
What does the months have to do with anything?
Because nobody's. There's a little study I seen that people are not getting past 6 months in a relationship because they just give up so easy. So that's why I said 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I was
anyway,
only asking that for context.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're in a long-term relationship, we change. People lose jobs, get promotions, they gain weight, lose weight, all kind of things change long term. So could it not be maybe designing, or she's trying to put on a hat of like trying to change you, but who you are and who she is in this new stage in life, maybe she is trying to rearrange things so that maybe you two can be on the same page of how things should be. I don't know. I'm just asking that question because things do change when you become, older. You see things different. Spiritual awakenings, all kind of stuff happens to where you're seeing things things a little different. And maybe you want your partner to see those things. And of course, you don't possess them, so you can't make them, but you are trying to like, hey, this is where I'm at right now. This is where I perceive you to be at right now, too. And I'm trying to come to a middle ground for both of us.
You can't really come to a middle ground for both of us. Both of us have to be on the same page. And that has to be a conversation not from your perspective. It has to be a conversation from us perspective. It can't be like, I'm right here and I just think you need to be. No, that ain't us. That's you. And it's just like, if I take on the responsibility of saying, I love you, babe, you know, like, no matter what, I'm going to be here in your corner. No matter what, you can always trust me. That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? And if you respect me as a man, then you're going to respect the fact of what I said, I'm standing on business. But that does not need to be compromised by your emotional moment that you're having because you don't like something that I'm doing based on my job. Like if I got to go to work and you don't like the girl that happened to be in the video, or you don't like the fact that I'm going to a business meeting and it's 4 people there and 2 of them are women and 2 of the women look amazing and you're like, well,
but that's the insecurity. That's the insecurity on her part.
But that has a lot to do with these conversations of changes. You know what I'm saying? Because the change happens because the woman, or not the woman, someone has realized the weather's different, right? And so a lot of people think that they have the ability to be able to interpret that properly. The problem is the interpretation. It's like, babe, you interpreting this completely wrong. I'm as content as I can possibly be over here. Meanwhile, I didn't know we was having some problems. You having problems. So now we got problems because you having problems, and I don't understand what your problem is because you don't know how to articulate yourself because you're so emotionally caught up and not even being able to keep yourself under control to even explain yourself. So now I'm over here arguing with somebody I don't even understand what they upset about. So the problem is 2 people being adults. I'm going back to that same thing. It's about being an adult. So when you take on these responsibilities, because listen, if somebody taking care of you, you already feeling insecure. Just straight up. Because you know what the person that's getting taken care of thinking? He think cause he paying my bills and you know what I'm saying, cause you giving me money, then that means I gotta be no. Just common sense is if I'm paying for something, I am driving. You cannot be the driver and the passenger too.
Come on.
You cannot. And that's the problem. People trying to manipulate these days and trying to be the driver and the passenger and want you to pay. Absolutely not.
A
you
lot
gotta
of people,
pick and choose.
A lot of people have put themselves in those positions, though, to allow people, because there's no boundaries, allow people to drive and be in the passenger seat and be a backseat driver, and they still paying.
Wait a minute. These boundaries things. Okay, what do you mean by boundaries?
When you
There's
said,
no boundaries being set by the guy?
No, yeah.
Okay.
Because a lot
you can't set no boundaries with these. You can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Either you gonna do it. Yes, you can.
Because here's the problem.
Yes, you can.
When you got a woman that you love, right? And the problem is already there. You're saying that the woman is not happy with. Okay, well, I wouldn't say the woman. So if somebody is your guy, and they start telling you what they're not going to do and what they are going to do you have a problem with that already, or do you not?
So yes, you do. If someone is doing something already, and then all of a sudden today, I'm not doing none of that no more because I don't want to. That could have been a conversation, because I have had someone pay all my bills before, but we had a conversation about what it looked like for us, and it worked for us. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you're in a position to where this person, like you said, they in the driver's seat, the passenger, wherever they want to be that day, but you have been allowing it, because the person can only do what you allow them to do. So if you have not set that boundary, had that conversation to say, hey, you know what I'm saying, this is not what it's looking like. This is not what it's going to be. It's going to be this.
This is the problem, right? You see what you just said? So you just said that in these relationship, things change. You know, you might got a little heavy, and then you lose weight. Your job changes and all that. Them same issues, that's what the man dealing with. You see what I'm saying? And the problem is you trying to hold this man to a standard, okay, that life is not permitting. anymore. And see, that's the problem. That's why you don't need to be paying a person all their bills, because men, what we do, we stomach everything that come with being a man in our struggle. We are black men out here. We are dealing with, we might go outside today and everything is great and I get to our job and our whole shit has changed. Just because they doing a restructure. Now I gotta deal, and if I do not have a woman at home that's got my back.
Come on now.
Okay. Now I got to deal with a whole nother system of issues that I shouldn't even be having to deal with, because it should have been based on the real from the gate. And you know what this relationship is based on? Money. That means it's now that's why I don't like doing that, because now my relationship is not based on your love for me. My relationship is based on them bills being paid. Before I'm married, before I'm even in a relationship that I even know is worth having.
Come on.
Because I don't even know who I'm dealing with. I know who I'm paying.
Yeah.
But again, was that not something?
See,
that you?
I know you're not finna go there. I know
what
you're
I'm
not.
saying is that okay.
I know you're not finna go there.
You said that
because you get ready to make it
this
seem as if you said that.
No. You just said. I'm just going off what you just said. You said this relationship is based on who I'm paying, not who I'm with. But if you were
that's what you just made clear.
But if you're in that relationship, it takes two to be in a relationship. So you also
but you ain't in a relationship.
I got a question for you, Erin Rae. For the modern woman, based off of everything that you see trending on social media and everything else, do you think it's possible for a woman to love a man for the basic love that will keep them there through sickness and health, through thick and thin, for richer or poor?
I do believe, because a lot of social media is illusion. It's a lot of people out here like, oh, he got to do this or do that. They're sleeping on air mattresses with their men. So I do believe so. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we can't go off of everything that's seen on social media because it's an illusion. I do believe so, but what I also do believe is that people in our generation have not seen a lot of long-lasting love to actually see what it's like. A lot of people were brought up in survival. Yeah. Brought up with the single mom or, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So they are living those type of lives. Yeah. So they haven't seen the love. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a parent that was coming home cussing you out every day, because a lot of people always talk about daddy issues. Oh, she got daddy issues. It's mama issues. Because she was raised with the mama. Going back and forth, mama being jealous, whatever the case may be with, you know what I'm saying, those situations that happen with the mama. So if she wasn't in a household where she received love herself, it was on survival, that is how she's coming into this relationship as well. And so a lot of people have not got the opportunity or the blessing of seeing love, so they're just easy to give up on a relationship, like, oh, you ain't doing this, cool, whatever. Or they just read some on social media like, oh yeah, this is what he's supposed to be doing, and he's not doing that, because that's not even reality. So they're basing their relationship on that, when that person that you're looking at is not even a real example of that in real life. So I do believe it is possible. I just think that people have to take time and actually communicate with their partner. Be real about what you need, what they need, and y'all can go from there.